Now, we are in the first topic, coordination and response in living things.
现在，我们在本课的第一个单元，在生物里的协调与反应。
Every moment the organisms are facing the changes in internal or external of the body. The examples of the changes in the internal of the body are the changes in the body temperature and water content. The example of the changes in the external of the body is the weather of the surrounding.
生物体每时每刻都面对身体内部或外部的变化。身体内部变化的例子是体温和水含量的变化，身体外部变化的例子是周围的天气。
In order to adapt themselves to the changes in the environment, their body must capable to sense the change, and then respond to the change.
为了适应环境的变化，他们的身体必须能够感知变化，然后对变化做出反应。
Coordination occurs when the changes are detected by organs, then sensed by brain, and eventually responds to the change, via the cooperation of the organ and system.
当器官感应到变化，再被大脑感知，最终通过器官和系统的协作对变化做出反应时，身体的协调 coordination 就是这样发生的。
The response is the reaction to the changes, and all the changes are known as stimuli.
反应 response 指的是对变化做出的反应，而所有的变化 the changes 可被称为刺激 stimuli。
The explanation for the first topic, coordination and response in living things, end here.
第一个单元，生物的协调和反应的解释就到这里。
The topic 2 is homeostasis in living things.
单元2是在生物里的体内平衡。
The internal environment of an organism always changes. This is due to the changes that happen inside and outside of the body.
生物体的内部环境总是在变化，这是由于身体内外发生的变化。
When the internal environment of an organism is changed, such as water level of the body becomes higher or lower, and the temperature of the body becomes higher or lower, homeostasis will occur in the body to balance and stabilize the body.
当生物体的内部环境发生变化时，如身体的水含量变得更高或更低，以及身体的温度变得更高或更低，体内平衡会发生于体内，以平衡和稳定身体。
Homeostasis is a process of regulating the internal environment of the body to be a balanced and stable condition.
体内平衡是一种调节身体内部环境，以保持其平衡和稳定状态的过程。
The word homeostasis uses the combining forms of the word homeo and stasis, which origin from Greek word homeo, which meant to similar or same, and stasis meant to standing still.
体内平衡 homeostasis 这英文单字源自于 homeo 与 stasis 的结合 homeo 意为相同 stasis 意为稳定或静止不动。
When homeostasis in a living thing is disrupted, the function of its body cells will be disrupted too, and can lead to illness and death.
当生物体内的平衡被破坏时，其身体细胞的功能也会被破坏，并可能导致疾病和死亡。
Homeostasis process in the body is using the corrective mechanism to achieve a balanced and stable condition.
体内平衡 homeostasis 过程是利用纠正机制来达到平衡和稳定的状态。
The explanation for topic 2, homeostasis in living things, end here.
单元2，在生物里的体内平衡的解释就到这里。
We continue our lesson with topic 3, homeostasis in human body.
我们以单元3，在人体里的体内平衡继续我们的课文。
A stable and balanced internal environment is an environment in the condition of optimal functioning for the organism, and is dependent on many variables, such as body temperature, water level in body, body blood sugar level, the concentration of the mineral ion in body.
一个稳定和平衡的内部环境是生物体最佳功能状态的环境，并且取决于许多变量，例如体温、水位、血糖浓度和矿物质离子的浓度。
In this topic, we will focus in body temperature and water level.
在这个单元我们只会着重于体温与人体水位。
Now, let's talk about the homeostasis for body temperature in first. Human body needs to be always maintained at temperature 37 degrees Celsius. to ensure cells working properly. An extra 6 degrees Celsius rise in the body temperature can affect the functions of cells and can cause death.
现在，让我们先针对人体平衡机制对于体温的变化进行探讨。人体需要一直保持于摄氏37度的温度，以确保细胞正常工作。体温提升额外摄氏6度，会影响细胞功能，并能导致死亡。
About the water level in the body. 70% of human body mass is water, and large amount of water is lost from the body via processes such as respiration, urination. The loss of water from body need to be replaced, to ensure body have enough water, to keep the cells working properly.
关于人体的含水量，人体的70%质量是水，大量的水通过呼吸、排尿等过程，从身体中流失。身体的缺水需要补充，以确保身体有足够的水来维持细胞正常工作。
Regulation of water level and temperature of the body are an important homeostasis to sustain life.
含水量和身体温度的调节是维持生命的重要体内平衡机制。
Now, let's talk about the homeostasis for the water content in the human body, the regulation of water content.
现在，让我们来谈谈人体含水量的体内平衡，水含量的调节。
70% of human body mass is water, and a large amount of water is lost from the body, via the processes such as respiration and urination.
人体的70%质量是水，以及大部分的水通过呼吸、排尿等过程从身体排出。
The loss of water from body need to be replaced, to ensure the body has enough water, to keep the cells working properly.
身体的缺水需要更替，以确保身体有足够的水来维持细胞正常工作。
Regulation of water level can be achieved by controlling the volume of urine production from the kidneys via the corrective mechanisms.
通过校正的机制来控制肾脏的产尿量，可以实现水位调节。
The excretory system, an endocrine system that consists of kidneys, are the body system that involved in the regulation of water content.
由肾脏组成的排泄系统和内分泌系统是涉及水含量调节的身体系统。
Two conditions of water content need to be regulated. The first condition is the increase in water level. The second condition is the decrease in water level. These two conditions will be detailed in the following part of the video.
含水量的两种条件需要被调节，第一个条件是水位上的增加，第二个条件是水位上的减少。
About the first condition, the increase in water level.
关于第一个条件，在水位上的增加。
The water level in our body increases when we drink a lot of water and sweat less.
当我们饮用多量的水以及出少量的汗液时，在我们身体的水位会增加。
When the increase of water level in the body is detected by the brain, the corrective mechanism will occur to stimulate the secretion of a hormone. So that, the kidneys will increase the urine production.
当体内水位升高被大脑检测到时，校正机制会发生，刺激激素分泌，使肾脏增加尿量。
As a result, a high volume of diluted urine will be produced. And the water level in the body will decrease to the normal level.
作为结果，大量稀释的尿液将被产出，并且体内的水位将降低至正常水平。
About the second condition, the decrease in water level.
关于第二个条件，在水位上的减少。
The water level in our body decreases when we less drink water and sweat a lot.
当我们饮用少量的水以及出多量的汗液时，在我们身体的水位会减少。
When the decrease of water level in the body is detected by the brain, a corrective mechanism will occur, to stimulate the secretion of a hormone. So that, the kidneys will reduce the urine production.
当体内水位下降被大脑检测到时，校正机制会发生，刺激激素分泌，使肾脏减少尿量。
As a result, less volume of concentrated urine will be produced. And the mechanism will be continued, until the water level in the body back to the normal condition.
作为结果，少量且浓郁的尿液将被产出，这个机制将持续直至身体的水位回到正常水平。
This is the explanation for the topic, regulation of water content.
这是对主题，水含量的调节的解释。
Now, we talk about the regulation of body temperature.
现在我们谈谈体温的调节。
The skin in the excretory system, and hormones secreted by the endocrine system, are involved in the regulation of body temperature.
排泄系统中的皮肤和内分泌系统分泌的激素参与着体温的调节。
The human body needs to be always maintained at temperature of 37 degrees Celsius in order to ensure cells working properly.
人体必须总是保持在温度摄氏37度，以确保细胞正常工作。
When body temperature has deviated from 37 degrees Celsius, it is either increase or decrease, and when it is detected by the brain, corrective mechanisms will occur to restore the temperature.
当体温偏离摄氏37度时，这或许是增加或减少，并在大脑侦测到时，校正机制将会发生，以恢复体温。
In a hot environment, or during exercise, the body will externally release more heat, and internally generate less heat. This is to get body temperature decreased to normal temperature.
在炎热的环境中，或是在运动过程中，身体会外在的释放更多的热量，并内在的产生较少的热量，这是为了使体温降至正常温度。
An extra 6 degrees Celsius rise in the body temperature can affect the functions of cells, and can cause the death.
而外摄氏6度体温升高，会影响细胞功能，并导致死亡。
In a cold environment, the body will internally generate more heat, and externally release less heat.
在寒冷的环境中，身体会内在的产生更多的热量，并外在的释放更少的热量，以使体温升至正常温度。
The heat generation, or heat releasing, is controlled by the corrective mechanism, which involved the action from the following parts of the body. They are blood vessel, sweat glands, hairs, skeletal muscles, hormone. The response from these 5 body parts for the temperature regulation will be detailed in the coming part of the video.
发热或散热由校正机制控制，该校正机制涉及来自以下身体部位的动作，它们是血管 blood vessel、汗腺 sweat glands、毛发 hairs、骨骼肌 skeletal muscles、激素 hormone。这5个身体部位对温度调节做出的反应将在视频接下来的部分被详述。
First of all, the action from the blood vessel. In a hot environment, the blood vessel will dilate, at which, more blood will flow to the skin, and more heat will be released. In a cold environment, blood vessel will constrict, at which, less blood will flow to the skin, and less heat will be released.
首先，来自血管的动作，在炎热的环境中，血管会扩张，在此较多的血液会流到皮肤，更多的热量会被释放出来。在寒冷的环境中，血管会收缩，在此较少的血液流入皮肤，更少的热量会被释放出来。
The action from the sweat glands for regulation of body temperature is as follows. In a hot environment, the sweat glands will secrete more sweat, to cool down the body. At which, heat can be released through the sweat evaporation. In a cold environment, the sweat glands will secrete less sweat, and less heat will be released.
以下是来自汗腺的动作。在炎热的环境，汗腺将分泌较多的汗液来冷却身体，在此通过汗液蒸发，热量可被释放。在寒冷的环境，汗腺将分泌较少的汗液，以及较少热量将被释放。
The action from the hairs on skin for the regulation of body temperature is as follows. In a hot environment, hair lie flat in the skin, to get heat loss easily. In a cold environment, hair erected, a thick layer of air is trapped on the skin, to reduce the heat loss.
以下是对体温调节来自毛发的行动。在炎热的环境，毛发平躺在皮肤上，以让热量流失更容易发生。在寒冷的环境，毛发竖立，一层厚厚的空气被困在皮肤上，以减少热量流失。
The action from the skeletal muscles, for the regulation of body temperature, is as follows. In a hot environment, skeletal muscles do not contract, or relax. The body will not shiver, and no energy is produced. In a cold environment, muscles contract, and relax, the body shivers, and energy is produced as heat.
以下是为了体温调节来自骨骼肌的行动。在炎热的环境，骨骼肌不收缩和放松，身体将不会颤抖， 没有能量被产出。在寒冷的环境，骨骼肌收缩和放松，身体颤抖，能量以热量形式被产出。
The action from the hormone system, for the regulation of body temperature, is as follows. In a hot environment, the hormone that increases body metabolism is secreted less. At which, metabolism rate is normal, and less heat is produced. In a cold environment, the hormone that increases body metabolism is secreted more. At which, metabolism rate is faster, and more heat is produced.
以下是为了体温调节来自激素的行动，在炎热的环境，增加身体新陈代谢的激素，分泌的较少。在此，代谢率正常，较少的热量被产生。在寒冷的环境，增加身体新陈代谢的激素分泌的较多。在此，代谢率更快，较多的热量被产生。
This is all about the explanation for the regulation of body temperature.
这是关于体温调节解释的完整部分。
At the meantime, we have just completed the learning of the topic 3.
与此同时，我们刚刚完成了对单元3的学习。